Yes, to the royal Photoshop saga that has gripped conspiracy theorists worldwide and our production team. Eagle-eyed fans are now pointing out similarities between Kate's Vogue cover photo from 2016 and her recent Mother's Day snap.
If you thought the craziest parts of the Kate Middleton conspiracy theory were over, well, just get ready because they keep getting thicker. Because people have put it together, and this face is an exact copy and paste of the face Kate Middleton made for a Vogue magazine back in 2016. And this video showing an exact overlay proves it. Look at this, the Vogue magazine cover, and as it blends out, it is the exact same face from this photo.
Oh, I can barely breathe.
Smoking gun.
Let's bring in the credible royal editor at the Daily Mirror, Russell Myers, to dispel some of these conspiracy myths or truths. Rusty, good morning to you. What do you reckon?
Well, good morning, Carl. Well, I like the calm and measured approach of the TikTokers, and maybe I can sort of ramp it up myself. But I've got a bit of an exclusive for you because I can reveal that it is the same person in both of these photographs, and it is taken the world by storm. This, and you know, what have we been talking about over the last few weeks? Conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory. The poor palace have caught themselves in a right old muddle with this one, but they did hit out at the madness of social media just a few days ago, and you know, they've really been sort of scrambling for answers on this one. But you know, listen, it's a picture of Kate in one, it's a picture of Kate in the other. Whether she has sort of edited her face, I mean, I suppose we will only know if she comes out and says so, but I'm not too sure she will on this one.
Rusty, I'm going to say this, I've known you for a lot of years. I think you're being a little bit soft on the royal family in regards to this, because I think it's a gross demeanour. And it's leading to trust issues now with the general public. And look, I forecast this the other day before it turned into a scandal, you know, with young Louis's fingers doing the weird things. And you refused to say whether it was true or not. Do they have a trust issue now that they need to repair?
Well, I don't know. Have you got next week's lottery numbers, Carl? Because maybe I could have them as well. Listen, jokes aside, this is a major issue for the palace. And I don't think, you know, we wanted to sort of delve into the realms of conspiracy theories when we were speaking the other day. But the big issue for them was when the world's biggest photographic agencies were pulling this image from their libraries, saying that it had been manipulated. Then, you know, there was sort of all the networks picking apart the amount of editing in this photograph. Then we had Kate's apology herself. So it's sort of spiraled out of control, and it's all their own doing. I think Kensington Palace's communications team have a lot to answer for. Yeah. Why weren't they having more eyes on this picture? And they were just taking the boss's say-so. I think they might be a bit more careful in future.
I do agree with you to an extent. I do think, I like Kate a lot, and I think she's obviously going through something, whatever it is, and we'll let the conspiracy theorists go on and on about it. But when it comes to photo scandals in the royal family, can I just remind you of some of the old chestnuts? Remember that one with Fergie back in the day? I mean that's a proper photo scandal, getting her toes sucked. No, thanks. What about this one with Huzzah? There he is, Big Harry, you know. And then, of course, Andrew, the one that brought about his downfall. So there's lots of awful scandals that have happened to the royal family, some of them funnier than others. But they've had them before. Where does this one rank?
Well, they have. I mean, you know, I think they're caught in the eye of the storm at the moment. And sometimes, you know, the aftermath is worse than the actual event. And I think there will be obviously a huge review about how this has come to pass. And there's going to be some heads that are going to roll. I mean, it was a mea culpa by Kate herself. She was the one who owned it, as they've been saying. And listen, I think that Kate is going through a lot at the moment. She's been in hospital. She's having a time off work because of her abdominal operation. Whether we will see her produce another photo again, I mean, that would be a crying shame. We've come to see her sort of taking the photos of the kids at Christmas and birthdays, first days at school. Maybe she just had enough of the drama at the moment. So, you know, I think that they need to let the dust settle and then work out how they move the processes forward.
You know, it's not the end of the royal family, as much as some of us might want it to be.
Not looking at anyone.
Well, listen, I mean, they've got enough scandals on their plate at the moment, haven't they? I mean, we've been talking for many years, and I think this is pretty low down the list of scandals that we can talk about.
Good on you, Rusty. Thank you so much.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
He's a good sport, isn't he?
He is.
The Royals are staying tight-lipped on that photoshopping scandal, doing significant damage to the public's trust in the palace. Let's go live to Europe correspondent Edward Godfrey in London. Edward, concerns for Princess Kate's welfare are intensifying.
Yeah, they are, Brooke. There's no comment from the Royals or from the Princess of Wales herself amid this photo scandal, which has consumed the news cycle over here now for the last few days. It is considered the biggest PR misstep by the Royals in some years. Prince William will be out again here in London tomorrow at the Diana Awards. The charity set up in his late mother's name celebrates the power of young people to change the world. He'll be giving a speech. It's unclear what role his brother Prince Harry might play. It's likely to be a virtual appearance, although he may surprise everyone, who knows. It's a busy week for the Prince of Wales, who yesterday, along with Queen Camilla, led the royal family's attendance at the Commonwealth Day service there at Westminster Abbey amid this intense media scrutiny. A change of pace for Queen Camilla today, presented with her own lookalike Barbie. Camilla is the president of the Women of the World organisation, and when she received the doll, she joked that its creators had made her look a little bit younger.
My goodness me. What's called I wish. Thank you very, very much indeed. Brilliant. You've taken about 50 years off my life. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you.
Just in some news out of the US, there's been a legal victory for Meghan Markle. A judge has thrown out a defamation case, Brooke, brought on by her half-sister Samantha. That was in relation to comments Meghan made during that Oprah interview.
All right, thanks, Edward.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?